What is this large cabinet with glass discs attached to the spinning wheel found in an old barn in Idaho? On one side, a spinning wheel spins the discs, which makes an awful scratching noise. On the other side is a dial that can switch between spray and spark. Any ideas? It's a Wimshurst machine, an electrostatic generator, a machine for generating high voltages, developed between 1880 and 1883 by British inventor James Wimshurst. With this size and so ornate, these were used to power early X-ray machines. Van de Graaff generators work off of the triboelectric effect, while the Wimshurst machine relies on induction. It has sectors and combs that don't physically touch and require a small, naturally occurring residual initial charge to work. What is this odd table-like piece I found at an estate sale? Made entirely of wood, approximately 30 inches in diameter and 10 inches tall. Any idea what this table is for? It's a mid-century traditional Indian chakki table of Rajasthani origin, mainly in teak or oak, and originally used in the past to hold up a hand-driven millstone for grinding grain or spices. What is this small metal tin with a removable lid? About 3 centimeters tall and 4 millimeters thick. It appears to have the initials JMN on it and a registered number below. It was found in the UK while digging in my garden 25 years ago, and I've had it in a box ever since. I guess it's an antique match safe or pocket matchbox, but I'm not sure. Does anyone have any idea what it is? It's the case for antique bicycle clips by JMN. It contains a pair of clips for tying back your trousers, so they do not get caught in the chain. The date of the registered patent is about 1901 to 1905. The clips open like calipers to almost 180 degrees and have fish hooks on each end. What is this small metal disc with the West Penn system on it? It measures 2.25 inches across and is definitely metal. It has 288 BBB numbered on the bottom, and it is from the former railroad, which ran from 1904 to 1952. Their headquarters was also based in Connellsville, Pennsylvania. Any idea what it would have been used for? It's a telephone pole marker from the 1930s. The West Penn systems operated in western Pennsylvania, Westmoreland County to be exact, which is about 19 miles east of Pittsburgh. I inspected the utility poles in southwest Pennsylvania 3 years ago, and I recognized that right away. When companies change hands or poles get replaced, sometimes the numbering changes. Sometimes they just don't care and toss the old plate out with the pole. Other times it rots off or is vandalized. I find them a lot in ditches by state routes in Pennsylvania. What is this hat I bought at an antique store in Ohio? A friend of mine said it was a Salvation Army cap, but I was doubtful. Does anyone have any info? It's an early Masonic Knights Templar parade uniform cap. It's an early design with a red velvet and gold bullion embroidered cross and other gold bullion embroidered decorations. Although that symbol has not been used for a good while, so it must be pre-1923. What is this antique kitchen utensil I found in my grandmother's kitchen? She was born in 1917, and this seems old. We always thought these were for butter, but we would love to know what this thing is really made for. Any ideas are appreciated. It's a Foley cookie dropper. Patented on December 8, 1959 by Kenneth T. Adams, a signer to Foley Manufacturing Company of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Other companies manufactured similar items later on, some fairly recently, although none are in production today. It works exactly the same whether held with the left or right hand, so this tool is lefty-friendly. Any idea what was this antique clip used for? I found it in an antique shop. It's made of brass, about 4 centimeters long, and the bead slides to pinch the end together. I was thinking of something like a clip to keep a pair of gloves together and hang them up. Thank you all for any help. It's a Victorian napkin clip. made in England, and was used to protect the shirt and tie from embarrassing food stains. This napkin clip was a very fashionable gents' accessory in the Victorian age. Their use declined as dress codes became more relaxed, but they are still a sought-after item for formal occasions when you want to dress to impress. It has a ring that slides up to open it, so you can insert the napkin, and it slides down to secure it. The hook at the top is then popped over the front of the collar or through a buttonhole or tie knot. What is this small ornate brass-colored box found in my 105-year-old home's ductwork in Cincinnati, Ohio? No emblems or anything, and it comes with a small plastic insert. I'm sure it's not super valuable or anything, but it'd be fun to know what it is. I'm looking forward to someone figuring it out. This is a 1950s-era pillbox, maybe by Florenza. It had a glass jewel on the top in the empty frame part. I used to work in the notions department of a local department store. We used to sell these. This and the little one with the handle that was a portable ashtray. What is this paddle with hinge and metal? I was in the used furniture business, and I found it in a drawer of the furniture I purchased in Rockford, Illinois years ago. Any ideas? It's an exploding spanker, a prank paddle once used at fraternal organizations. It was made to make a loud bang when someone's bottom was spanked, or something like that. The chamber in the flat part of the paddle is to insert the blank cartridge, and when you whack it against the wall, it will fire with a bang and smoke. It used to have a spring to return the spanker to the open position. It is thought to have been manufactured sometime between 1906 and 1930. What is this vintage tool? I sell vintage tools and the like, and was really stumped on this one. It was my grandfather's, and I acquired before they tore down the old house. He died before I was born, so I can't exactly ask him. It is very light and about the size of a hand. It has a spring mechanism attached to the thin metal. Circa the 1950s, but I am unsure. Any ideas? Please let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.